Crypto. The new money? Or then again the new tulip? Tulipmania, a period in the 17th century when costs of tulips in the Netherlands arrived at galactic highs, is viewed as the primary monetary air pocket. After tulips turned out to be costly to such an extent that the expense of a solitary bulb surpassed that of a normal home, the cost imploded, and numerous financial backers failed. Tulipmania mirrors the overall pattern of an air pocket, from the nonsensical inclinations and gathering mindsets that push costs of a resource for an unreasonable level, to the inevitable breakdown of those expanded costs. Understanding tulipmania, its model for the overall pattern of a monetary air pocket like Bitcoin. Financial backers forget about judicious assumptions, mental inclinations lead to a monstrous rise in the cost of a resource or area, a positive input cycle keeps on blowing up prices. Behaving like a dotcom stock, Bitcoin tumbled for a fifth consecutive day, putting the biggest cryptographic money on target for its most exceedingly terrible month in over 3 years and driving a full-flown retreat from computerized resource markets. Sound recognizable? Exemplary craziness bubble. You realize it is close to the end, and obviously, all the non-thinking people will get prompted immense misfortunes. A few things rehash with such unsurprising results. Financial backers understand that they are only holding a tulip, or a Bitcoin, that they guessed on. Costs break down because of a huge auction and many fail. A comparable cycle was seen during the dot-com air pocket of the mid-2000s and lodging bubble that went before the worldwide monetary emergency of 2008. It was said that Bitcoin has taken off to roughly 30% year to date, at around 300% over the most recent a year. Bitcoin is on a rush to zero. Hopefully all you folks broadened into some gold. Silver is as yet the least expensive thing out there. Bitcoin isn't cash. It's a useless speculative resource with zero support of anything or anyone. Its natural worth actually rises to zero. Bitcoin, my companions, is by the day's end, simply a tulip. It was a con, straightforward. However, many individuals made a great deal of coin on it while it endured. Bernie Madoff was a beginner by comparison. Warren Buffett as right.it will not end well. Coin made out of air will vanish noticeable all around. What number of bluffs does it take to get a Bitcoin holder to sell? We're going to see quite possibly the most staggering short squeeze possibilities at any point seen. Bitcoin is a hustle. It's anything but a store of riches, it's anything but a swelling fence, it truly isn't a resource all things considered. It is a hustle. It is electronic digits put on a record by diggers in China. You don't accepting and hold, you purchase, hustle, sell for a benefit. Bitcoin, the greatest and most popular digital money, had effectively been feeling the squeeze from a progression of tweets from Tesla manager Elon Musk. Yet the report from China sent it as low as $37,514, for a 9% fall. The instability and the current drop in cost beneath $40,000 will probably trigger a charge to the ways out of all digital money by those theorists who joined the game late, and were anticipating an easy gain. Bitcoin isn't a store of riches, is anything but a swelling support, it isn't so much as a resource. It is a hustle. Try not to attempt to get the falling blade. Move and hope to hustle back in when it goes under 10K. So most mining is going on in Asia. They made the coin, it expanded worth and afterward then offered it to Americans. We saw one of the best unfamiliar takes ever here. I'd love to perceive the number of individuals in China sold and every one of those in the Western world holding the sack. This is the thing that happens when you put cash into a Ponzi plot, and the most noticeably terrible is on the way. What is China's fundamental objective? That is to bankrupt the United States and its kin. While their kin and their nation are burying gold and silver, our nation tinkers with a computerized figment. The explanation of the drop is because of CCP prohibiting Bitcoin exchanging China soon, which refuse their resident to move their resources abroad utilizing these unknown shadow channel. Everything I can say is the dolts are the ones actually purchasing now. Is zero likely to work out after some time, as the sheeples get sucked in as usual? What genuine worth does a Bitcoin really have other than a more prominent nitwit purchasing from a lesser idiot? Gold is genuine. It is utilized, is substantial and will always have esteem. Would you be able to say that for Bitcoin? One of those days snowflakes are realizing there is certainly not a free lunch. Individuals are censuring Elon at this cost drop. However, did you at any point stop to consider that if the resource can't tolerate upping to a tweet, then is anything but a resource by any means? Quit being frantic at Elon. You just have yourselves to fault. Here's the reason this doesn't work. Tesla sells a $120,000 Model X for 2 Bitcoin. The Bitcoin collides with $20,000, and since same Model X was sold for just $40,000, with the goal for Tesla to be supported from those sort of misfortunes, they should a. Promptly sell the Bitcoin the second the Model X is sold, or b. utilize some short subordinate of Bitcoin to fence again a drop in worth of Bitcoin. So then Tesla would have to enroll as an intermediary seller just to acknowledge Bitcoin? The danger is simply excessively high. Bitcoin is for dealers and bootleg market agents. That is all. How should a money that runs at 5 exchanges each second be useful for something besides speculation? At the point when the energy is gone, the accident comes as everyone runs for the exit. The house consistently wins. Run it up, short it. Offer to the FOMOs, run it up, short it, offer to the FOMOs. I'm astounded somebody actually needs to purchase Bitcoins. These simpletons won't ever learn. There is no store of significant worth in Bitcoin. In the event that there was, it wouldn't have smashed from 60K to now setting out toward 30K in half a month. Also, what shortage? They are simply computerized code. Who is halting the individual, association who the cutoff to 21 million coins from expanding it to 100 million coins or 200 million coins? Simply sit tight for the edge calls to manage this trash. Going to be 2 or 3 zeros off the end. There's more crypto coins than items, hell even elements. That's the reason 99% will zero. Hello, let me purchase a resource that just went down half for the time being. Extraordinary thought. A particularly strong resource, an ideal store of abundance that has lost half in a month. What a joke. I can't really accept that anybody at any point thought this was a smart thought. No one. No one is truly going to confide in this thought until kingdom come. The entire thing is the best human satire I have seen in my life. Well, other than the 2008 home loan emergency, likewise based on all-out BS. What's more, the more awful issue is that cryptos have been around for 10 to 12 years obviously, with patterns of win and fail. Each cycle evidently caught all the more new financial backers searching for an easy gain. Everything is controlled. That is the reason you need to claim actual gold and silver. It's unadulterated, it's genuine, it's unmistakable, it's God's cash. Simply dump counterfeit digital currencies and purchase genuine gold. Gold, silver and items supercycle just began. The digital forms of money breakdown just began. Gold is still just world's true money. Gold is and consistently will be just world's cash. Gold is always true. Counterfeit cryptocurrencies, it's just fake. I can't really accept that this garbage at any point got so enormous in any case. Dislike Bitcoin as new all things considered. It's undeniable this won't ever be utilized as a standard type of cash. Companions, please dump counterfeit gold digital forms of money and purchase words just genuine cash. Gold and silver. Also, remember Bitcoin dirties more than the aircraft business. Not just that, it's a misuse of power and processing assets, on an imaginative coder's creative game. For Mother Earth purpose, Bitcoin should pass on. $500 billion of market cap has vanished since yesterday. Bitcoin was never a money and was never a store of significant worth. Its tulip madness easy, consistently was. This isn't an adjustment, this is the genuine finish of Bitcoin. The examination is closed, it couldn't be scaled without murdering the planet and hence it is outdated. No organization will embrace it now, no ETFs will be supported, the actual coin might be by and large prohibited now. It's a phony man-made shortage. Is anything but a resource which individuals really need, in that it is utilized to make things. So it is not normal for items. It doesn't deliver pay like stocks. In contrast to different monetary forms, it can't be utilized to purchase anything you need. China prohibits Bitcoin and different organizations from exchanges on the resources. China has prohibited monetary establishments and installment organizations from offering types of assistance identified with digital money exchanges, and cautioned financial backers against speculative crypto exchanging. Under the boycott, such establishments, including banks and online installments channels, should not offer customers any assistance including digital currency, like enrollment, exchanging, clearing and settlement. Bitcoin is impractical. Bitcoin excavators are being paid with free Bitcoin that gets split at regular intervals. The lone explanation most excavators haven't left at this point is on the grounds that the cost has continued expanding. At last cost will at this point don't keep going up, and you will see a mass departure of diggers. This will prompt insecurity and assaults on the organization as it will be simple for one element to acquire than half of the hash rate. By then it will fall totally. Also, regardless of whether no one gets over half of the organization, Bitcoin will in any case flop long haul. Exchange charges are ridiculously high at the present time and will just go higher. As less free Bitcoin is acquired, exchange expenses should turn into a bigger portion of digger remuneration. With Bitcoin's low exchange volume rate, the charges paid will either make mining unfruitful, or make managing exchanges restrictively costly. That's right. Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger have been correct up and down. It's only an expectation and a supplication that you can purchase Bitcoin at that point, offer it to another person at the earliest opportunity for more than you paid for it. This is the meaning of a Ponzi plot. It is finishing badly. I feel frustrated about the individuals who have effectively lost half of their cash, or more. How could this happen to a money? It's softening down and individuals can. The Bitcoin losers are presently battling for the exits. This is the start of the finish of crypto. All things considered, you will see that Warren Buffett and I were both right. Bitcoin is a trick. A fraudulent business model without any basics or motivation to exist. Sell what you have while it has still worth, before it goes down to nothing. It will go down to nothing, its genuine worth. What's more, if you incorporate the expense of power consumed by crypto, the worth is really negative. What is the meaning of a Ponzi conspire? I think when you find it in the word reference it says Bitcoin.